Oh, get the headphones back on. Mission Impossible theme. Hey, Wolf Warrior. Are you ready? I've been ambushed. The mission begins. Let's get our bearings. What were we doing? The drained Farseer. There he is. 800 hit points. Oh, he's got lightning arc? Oh, okay. That's rubbish. Hey, up. Morgrim, welcome on in. So he's got that. These guys all have, like, crappy knives, right? Right, warp damage is good against them. Okay, let's just start the battle and see where we go. Abducts Morgrim. Oh dear, so having a look at this. Matey boy, the drained Farseer is the biggest threat. Ineffectual clones, who gives a fuck? But yeah, let's put J here. Let's add the back rank to this.
Don't get too cocky.
There we go. And the front line should probably be up around this guy.
Tell me, and it is done.
Then what we want to do is Ulfa, my buddy. Just run up there. Hope it's warmer where you are. It's baking here in the UK. I'll tell you that much. Alright, Jay, you can get there at least, and
Don't get too cocky.
Asia, heal my wounds.
You've got a problem, I've got a problem.
You will pay dearly for your actions.
okay.
I move swiftly to
You let get there. And what we want you to do is that drained Farseer, he can take a shot. There we go.
Pitiful attempt.
Oh, we didn't get cozy.
if I must.
Amusements from Roots of Patra in some cooking recipes. Lets you do any X. Oh. Jungle fowl, proto chicken, and ostrich. I'll be honest, ostrich is kind of big, right? Can we shoot anyone that would hit multiple enemies? We can, can't we? Oh, but not at a minute. Oh God, what? Hey, why did he get a reaction? Oh, whoa, okay.
This
Let's
team
get
is
cozy. Invisible. And then we want to do this. Okay, on his turn he's losing 36. Very big egg. Yeah, full dozen chicken. Yeah, I know. Yeah. They're like the size of someone's torso, really, aren't they? Whoa. Okay, you are a pain. I'm going to have to deal with you. I don't want him buffing everyone. Not that big, right? No? Someone's chest, I suppose, would be... And again, maybe I've just watched too many Bugs Bunny cartoons or something.
I'll put my psychic abilities to use.
Right, Heinrichs, give Ulfar the Iron Arm.
But of course, Lord Captain.
We're going to give him... Ulfar, how much... This wouldn't fully heal you.
Naturally.
There we are. Now then, Idira, darling. What I need from you is something there. There we go. Got one of them.
But of course.
Give him that. And that's some bright.
Was it you? Or
2 ineffectuals. Where's another successful? There he is. Oh, I can't do it on him. But that one we can. There we go. That's right, Larry. You parry.
Scorn the pain.
Right, for you, buddy.
You will pay dearly for your actions.
Oh, look at that. Oh yeah, and be confident.
I'm a member.
Hmm. Shall we finish off that? Yeah, let's finish off that farce here. Come on. There we go. Jobs are good in there. Right, as for you yourself, Larry, let's have you pop in here. Wog, hello, lol. How's it going? Okay, this is actually a lot easier than I thought it would be. Didn't expect the clones to go down as easily as they do. Now, J.
Don't get too cocky. Jai Hidari. Remember the name. I can do that with the right incentive.
Return this favor tenfold.
Finest hour is gonna go once more on Ufa.
Legends about me.
I challenge you, damn debt. Not die in disgrace.
200, love it. Right. Ineffectual, successful.
Our foes reek of cowardice. So it shall be. I will carve wounds out of your bones. Corpse pudding. You will pay dearly for your actions. Is ruin.
Tell me, and it is done.
Go on, Ufa, have another turn. There we are, and Jay, you're good where you're at.
I'm a member.
You let. Right.
I am not your Xenos pet, monkey. No weakness is hidden from my sight. I understand your intent.
Oof. Rough.
Isha, heal my wounds. I'll brush this off. I need a foothold.
Heinrichs, get in there.
Let's see to it.
Wait, what? He's got one hit point. Oh, that's rubbish.
Someone's death wish is mine to grant.
Right, time for the daring breach.
Get me a target.
There we go. Now charge.
See to it.
There we are.
Their regards.
Stop mocking me.
Veil. Oh, that's a lot of damage. Yeah, I think what we can do is just amble on here. We're just gonna bop him. There you go.
I answer the call. When Fenris is in battle, oceans bleed.
Oh god, this guy's actually retreating. So just that one man over there. Okay, let's go shoot him. Okay, here we go. Well, this is the end of Idira's story. Let's see what happens. Idira carefully pulls the threads of the size sifter out of the farce's breathless body. The strange device glimmers ominously in her hands, and it is difficult to tell in the dim light if its threads are moving on their own, or if it is because her whole body is trembling. Terrified and confused, Idira looks at the device, then at you, then at the dead Aldari. That's Xenos, Larry. Did you see his eyes right before he attacked us? It was like there was no light left in him, and all because of this thing? I don't want to die, but I don't want to live like that either. If it means I'll stop being myself, then what's the point? Yolette is warily observing Idira from under her lowered lids. You do not have to resort to a solution like this. There are other ways. My kind have other technology. Devices not designed purely to scourge the soul. Oh yeah, Red, I'm sure they do. And as soon as I visit your nearest and dearest, I'm sure they'll welcome me with open arms and spoil me with gifts. Look, Yolette, if you're not on great terms with them, then what chance does a Monkey witch have? Heinrich gazes at the Drakari device, pressing his lips into a thin line. Then he shifts his gaze to Idira. Mistress Class. What is it, Iceman? Want to hurry me along? Can't wait for the blasted unsanctioned witch to muzzle herself? No. I want to tell you not to make the mistake of using this device. Drukhari technology is designed to mutilate and torture. You have witnessed this yourself. Are you sure you're willing to part with your soul just so you can live without fear of the curse that you and I share? Our curse? Idira falls silent, unsure of what to say to that. There's a heretic. Heretic option. Break that abominable device. Robbing yourself of your soul is never the way. Yes. Yes, you're right. This crap isn't worth it. Time to accept the inevitable. I can entertain these fantasies of a nice long life all I like, but that's all they'll ever be. Fantasies. Pretty tales to tell over a glass of anisec to make life seem less shitty. The reality of the situation is ugly and merciless. I'm a psyker. My abilities are getting more and more out of control by the day, which means I'll go out like any psyker should. It'll be ugly and merciless. The best I can hope for is that it'll be so fragging awesome and heroic that you'll be telling stories of it to your grandchildren for ages. Ha! Thank you for helping me realise this, Larry. Idira sniffles and then casually drops the size sifter to the floor, where it shatters into a million tiny pieces. I'm pretty sure we're done here, Lord Captain. Mind letting me know when you have some time once we're back on the ship. I want to talk to you about plans for the future in private. Can we go now? I've still got a whole life to get on with. Okay, hey, well, that's great stuff. Tank is filled with repulsive green mutated figure. It is difficult to say whether you're looking at a Xenos, a mutant, or a machine. Okay, what did the Farseer have on him? Witch staff? Ooh. Oh, but it's not that... Nah, it's pretty crap. Dari Farseer mesh. Okay, well, that's all good then. We just need to pick up any loot. The successful clone, what do you have? Okay, splinter pistol. Alright, well, that was not anywhere near as tough as I thought it would be. Silent scream, yada yada yada. Well, that was rough. Back to the lab. Back to the lab again. I'm kind of bummed that I'm probably going to beat the game before the DLC gets here. Oh, right. Where? Oh, can someone go and grab that? As I missed it, clearly. Is this where I fought last time? It is. Yes, I remember this room. Is somebody coming back? Oh, we got to jump over here.
A space wolf never fails in their duty.
Listen here, there's goods.
Both strong
Rise to the top or get left in the dust.
Right, there's the loot just behind here. Jay, open the door.
A job for me.
Oh no, this is a psycho house. Xenos torture device has been placed out in the open. It clearly sees regular use. Yeah. I think that's what Heinrichs was locked in back when we were in the Drakari lands or whatever it's called. Right? Cage bars and floors are covered in caked on blood. Corpse of a tech priest garb. Shot in the head, more than likely a cold-blooded execution and a death in combat. Oh, I guess they can't get pain out the tech priest, so he's
Keep a sharp eye.
Oh, bloody hell. Okay. Go disarm that, whoever's good for it.
And done.
I always have a backup plan.
Hey, what's that? One and it's done.
One, and it is done. Okay, this looks like final boss room. Deventius, are you here, you little bitch? Ah, yeah, he's here. You fucking slag. Oh, he's got like 3 clones of himself. Who's he torturing here? Just some rando. Finally, he's got the assistance he desires. I hate this guy. You're looking at several completely identical homunculi at work. Disturbing sight. The indistinguishable and familiar faces turn their attention towards you, morosely and almost indifferent. One of the homunculi starts to talk with all the usual arrogance. Specimen! We meet again! Your escape from Komorog was both a statistical anomaly and an act of abject cowardice. You should have died in the Dark City instead of overstepping the limits of your own usefulness. You caused too much commotion. The monster falls silent, barely perceptible electrical charges run through the homunculi's bodies. Then the one who spoke continues. So you're here. Now what? Are you going to bore me with your questions, Monkai? Jay unconsciously reaches for the augment in her neck to check that it's still there. Bore you, Ashmag? Oh, no, no. We'll just stuff your skinny ass full of metal. You love pain after all, don't you? Observe them. The homunculi are twitching slightly as though from invisible electric impulses. They look virtually identical, and yet each seems to be missing something. A limb, an implant, even a facial feature or two. The single gaze at the many faces no longer seems full of haughty superiority only. Some kind of shared defect also shows in it. Okay, they're crap clones then, aren't they? What is this place? No, wait, would I ask him questions? No. This meeting shall be our last, Taventius. You're different from others of your species, Specimen. This time around, I want to study you much more. But I mean much, much more thoroughly. Which necessitates your death. I hope dying once isn't enough for you either. Drakari cloning requires ambient pain energy. You'd struggle to get outside the Dark City. Oh, okay. Okay, here's all his shit clones. Look, I already beat up a bunch of them. Oh, Taventius, you and your shit cloning. Okay. We're gonna start the battle like this and see how it goes. Pretty much. Larry, oh, you can't go any better than that. No. Right. For starters,
I can do that with the right incentive.
pop that on there.
I know what I'm doing.
As for the back line, park that in
Don't be
there.
too cocky. Am I getting paid for this?
Holy crap, have they all got 1,000? Oh no, no. One of them has got way more than the others. Okay, so we want to kill the shit clones first, I imagine. So he got sheer pain. Oh, okay, so he has more going for him in the center there. Gotcha. Right, if I put all three of my things down, I have.
Don't get too cocky.
Yeah, get in there.
Is on the hunt.
Tell me.
Can you now command into attack? We can. Beautiful.
See how my hand is thunder. My strike is ruin.
On the ground with you, you little bitch.
So it shall
Get confident.
be. Wolves reign. I hunger for battle.
Let's do this. There we go. Now then. Jay just takes shots. Oh, he's dead. Oh, beautiful. Right, Yillette, as for yourself. Can't shoot him. What's foul aberration? Oh, I see. So some of them aren't as good as the others. That's fine. We'll take that shot at you because I want you to have the ticking damage.
If it serves your cause.
That's great. Oh, get cozy, then turn
I
invisible.
understand your intent.
Is that your plan? Is it you're going to shank my space marine? Yadira, give a buff to our space wolf. And then where's the...
Anything is. Will do.
Oh, look at them all ganging up. Oh, Ufa, you're going to have a lovely time. You are the shittest clone army I've ever seen. Okay, Heinrichs. Man.
The Emperor is on our side.
Give some buff arms to Ulfa. There we go.
Nothing stands against me.
Just blink at that guy. There we go. He might be dead next turn. And,
But of course, Lord Captain. For the throne's glory.
wither them. And can we do the regeneration on Ulfar? I think we can. There we go. Ulfar, my friend, my buddy.
So it shall be. My strength is ruin.
There we go. Oh wow, Larry's getting attacked where he's at. Okay. X.
I'll see to it personally. Another enemy down. I'll make it happen.
Feel it? Have an extra turn.
If it serves your cause. Ancestors, guide me! If I must. I hear you moving. No.
Hey. In Blade Song Amusement, my character completed an arena fight. Oh, okay. Nice. How is it? I intended to do a bunch of that, but time has not been on my side this month. Well, this month. Yeah, I suppose that has been about a month. Maybe. If things clear up, I might become a bit more active in Blade Song. No, end of turn. Yeah, come on then. Wait, are they pumping out more? Are they going to keep cranking them out every turn? Oh, that is kind of cool. I've got to destroy these tanks. That's a nice little gimmick. I thought this would be easy. Okay, so we want to change things up a bit, but first... oh, where are they coming out? Over here?
Watch my back. You've got a problem? I've got a problem. I can do that with the right incentive.
There we go. Got one of them.
Am I
Let's
getting paid for
reload
this?
that gun.
I'm a member.
You let for yourself.
This tedium is beneath me.
There we
The
go.
Swift. I understand
Let's
your
get them
intent.
both. Um,
My heart sings with the thrill of battle.
there, that's good stuff. Look at that.
If it
Alright,
serves your
turn
cause.
back invisible. So that's the two most immediate threats taken care of. We need those gotten rid of, and that one gotten rid of. Okay, Idira. This guy's just healed himself up a bunch. Where else is that Thunderbolt going? It's not really worth it to launch it. Oh. Well, what we could do, go up here like so.
In the Imperium.
Idira, Idira.
Anything else?
Let's give that to Heinrich so it's a little better.
Will do.
Is he taking damage just going into this green murk? I hope so, that'd be great. Patrician coming into arena wearing a sleeveless tunic. Seeing how scarred they are, carrying an absolute bastard sword. Hey, she rugby tackled another competitor. Love it. Wait, was that your Patrician?
Naturally.
Alright, arms.
But of course. The Inquisition sends their regards.
Alright, there we go. That's your Patrician. Hey, yeah, I'm glad. I'm glad you found the time to do it. We joked that her Grandy friends are no longer wondering why she doesn't duel. She'd be constantly breaking the dueling code. Yeah. What do you mean you're gonna kick us? Hold on. Let's pop that there. Boom. Wait, did I somehow miss?
Focus.
Yeah, you're on the ground.
By claw and fang, the foe will be torn
There we go. Just keep hacking at him. Larry, you're disposable.
It's as good as done. Who if not?
Kindly tell you let's have an extra turn.
Another soul slips beyond the veil. If I must.
Oh, got them both. Love it. Yes. Alright, what does this do? Not a lot. Okay, they're still cranking out the back here. 3 vats in the back. Still got the one up top. And the other one up top. Oh god, we're doing rubbish. That crowd control. Jay, darling, get up there and take care of this one.
Don't get too caught. Remember
Alright, what have we got? Matey boy there can die. Yes! Okay. Have we got enough to reload?
Pet monkey.
We do. Hey, that's another one down. Turn invisible again. Hey, Limbo, how's it going? Her swan song, she was killed in episode 7. Oh no! Kind of good because we were running with death rules. She would have been killed in the second arena fight. Oof. What happened to kill her off in episode 7? I've kind of been out of it. And yeah, Limbo, I'm good. I'm kicking the ass of this boss.
Cover me.
Idira, go here. Idira,
On it. What an unfortunate turn of fate.
get rid of it.
But of course,
Saventius, you don't need eyeballs.
we'll do.
Reload your shotgun. Yeah, okay, Larry, you're just gonna have to suck it up for a bit. She was murdered by another noble. Oh, okay, the Grandee dueling arc, right?
Nothing stands against me.
Get back to fighting.
I'll survive.
Yes, I love it when they... Oh no, Larry! Oh, damn. Alright, kill him. Now just time to hack on to Ventius. Oh!
Bite of death. Cubs play.
Okay, cool. Yeah, you can pop out of there, that's fine.
I can do that. Jai Higari. Remember me. Never cross a Kazbalikan.
Wait, oh, we not got the... Oh, that might have been a mistake. Oh, sorry, I've been ignoring chat. Be challenging to fight over it, especially if the player isn't in Discord. Oh, it's alright. Is it like Baldur's Gate 3 but sci-fi? It's Warhammer 40k Limbo. So Rogue Trader, set in the Warhammer 40k universe. Hold on, let me just try and pop
I
this.
understand your intent.
Currently fighting an Aldari.
This tedium is
Or
beneath
Drakari, rather. Okay. Let's take care of him on our turn. Is he able to heal up? Oh, not a lot. Not a busting lot. Oh, we are good.
Was that you? Or
Let's go there with Heinrich.
For the throne's glory.
Yeah, no, I've been playing it for, I don't know, a good half a year at this point, maybe?
Stands against me. Let's see to it. Holy terror.
Oh, look at that. Bang, 200 damage right to the goddamn chin. Is it that good? Yeah. I mean, the story's great. How are you for CRPGs? We got you, I think, buddy. You're gonna die. Hey, there we go.
So it shall be. I will carve
Eat crap. Eat crap. Okay. You're not a big fan of... Oh, okay. Maybe it's not then. Maybe this isn't for you in terms of playing it yourself. But yeah, the story's good. The characters are good. We're getting near the end of the game now. So...
don't get too cocky.
there we go. Oh my god, what have we got here? Blood barrier, okay. Drakari, whenever the worry, okay, we don't need that. Let's start their turn. Where recovered wounds equal to the number of bleeding creatures. If at least one wound has been recovered. That way, one fresh... Ah, that's pretty good. Yeah, not a great deal though. Let's loot everything off the ground. But here we go. Anything else to pick up? It doesn't look like it. Just whatever these goods are, right? Oh wait, there's piles of them over here.
I always keep my options open.
Alright, let's have a look at the info. Oh, no worries. Limbo, thank you very much for popping by to say hello. But yeah, it'll be Thursday it'll be an art stream. Friday I'll probably do some more Monster Hunter World or Crab God, depending on how I feel. And then obviously Saturday, Sunday, King of the Castle again. The data slate is dented. The screen is displaying flickering coloured stripes. The readable parts are twitchy and contains repetitions. Prior studies pursued in the goal of breaking new ground in recreating and reviving the specimen in the event of death. The above-mentioned experiment laid the groundwork for modernizing and accelerating the recreation of a living organism from a minuscule sample of bone or muscle tissue. Every variety of living organism has been observed to release a number of chemicals at the moment of death that enable the creation of an entirely identical clone with intact memories of its prior life up to and including the moment of death. The most vividly detailed as to both physical sensations and emotional distress. As mentioned before, even a tiny modicum of bone or muscle tissue is sufficient for reviving or creating an organism in an adequate lab setup. Bear in mind that the work on creating a new body must begin before the third stage of decomposition has set in. I'll try and attend. No worries, Limbo. Thank you very much. Everyone say goodbye to Limbo in chat. Have a good night, buddy. Take care. Right. Hey, Metal Orc, hello, how you doing? How are things? Space around the hollow is littered with lumps of broken rockery. A feeble breeze blows through the ugly hole in the ceiling, stirring up whirlwinds of stone and dust at your feet. A hole in the lab's vaulted ceiling and the hollow underneath it point you to the obvious conclusion. Something broke into this room, ripped out a piece of the lab and dragged it outside. You are, for now, mystified as to what that something was. Pretty good, just dropping in for a minute before going off to D&D. Oh, it's great. What are you doing in D&D? What's the party up to? Though the piled up rocks, dirt and thick dust, you are able to make out parts of fixtures that were ripped out of the sprockets and thrown into the floor. Parts of these are used for fastening industrial girders in place, at large manufactorums around the Imperium. Let's have a look at the ceiling. You study the edges of the breach carefully, reflect for a few minutes, and conclude that a hole in the lab ceiling was created by several powerful targeted explosions. After some more time, you note the characteristic marks and debris of the walls. The ceiling was breached using melter charges. What? Somebody used melter charges to blow this up and then take whatever. What do you make of all this? My kin were unable to find this place. The Dark Ones would hardly have been content with a single trophy. Not even as great as this, no. This was done crudely and quickly. Behaviour more typical of Monkai. Oh, thanks, Yulette. Their work is precise, though not the neatest. Whoever did this clearly knew what they were looking for and where to strike. Just look at the edges of the breach, Shireen. They were definitely ripped apart by a targeted blast. Okay, so that's that done. We can call an elevator though, right? Unresponsive? Oh no, okay. Right, I haven't missed anything here. There's nothing I can go down to, right? Small hollow. Okay, this is the bottom of everything. Right, we have to go here, jump over this.
Centuries of service and practice.
Cruder rock has fallen. Its remains hidden in the darkness of the expanse. All that is left for me to do now is to follow the one who allowed me to walk this path to the end.
Good riddance to you, inhuman. All Father willing, we shall see more than one of your ungodly craft worlds blazing under our shots.
God damn it, Ulfar. Try and be, you know, a little tactful at least. Oh, okay. The Vox caster under your armor suddenly spits out a cacophony of sounds. The growl of chainswords, human screams, the screech of metal, and the rattling of interference of an active Vox cast. Working the buttons, switches, and tumblers only makes it worse. Repair it. Skillfully wielding your tools, you open a device's case and check each part's condition. The Voxcaster does not enjoy your manipulations and hisses at you. Then the lumens on its screen glow red and the broadcast stops. Wait, that was a success? But the calm does not persist for long. Right before your eyes, the device's remains burst into purple sparks, and a dead speaker emits the familiar voice that speaks with gods, hoarse and feeble. O Star Wars, Sky Herald of the Eagle God, the art tempers of your servant sent to you through the myriad forest of the Quincetima. Through nightmare has come real darkness left. The forest, the light, the dying can be saved. The heart of the forest calls out for you. Purging psycho influence with a screwdriver. I mean, we're doing our best, okay? We're working with the tools we're given. As soon as the priest's voice stops, your entire body arches with a crack as if electrocuted. You're standing on the tips of your toes, staring at the crimson sky. At dusk that has turned into an ocean of spilt blood. Its still surface is broken by a hand with fingers covered in rings, and Kaligos Winterscale emerges from the depths, only to take a single breath and disappear once more into the blood. It happens again and again and again, until he finally notices you. He throws out his hand in reach for you. He reaches out. The illusion fades away, leaving only a splitting headache in its wake. Oh, yeah, time to go punch the corn out of your fellow trader, yeah. He was getting corrupted, right? Like, I'm pretty sure I don't know if we confirmed it, but I suspected it strongly. Closing his eyes in satisfaction, the wolf says with deep feeling, "Do not try to drown out this voice, old fighter. The All-Viver sends us the music of this battle. Calling us to the Raven's Feast, we must make haste." Oh crap, I missed one. Adira digs her nails into her face, purple sparks gleaming at the ends of her hair. The dust sun has reached the treetops. The crimson heart has struck the last beat. The dying stars have no hope left. Run, fools! Back! I mean, I did murder him in my playthrough in Act 3. Oh, what? Really? I could barely understand the speechless monkey. But one thing is clear. Their settlement needs help. I care little about the woes of those primitive creatures. I'm simply paying reparations for the pain my kin has brought upon this world. Ooh, go to the village. We gotta go save them, right? How did you murder him in Act 3? Like, could you pick a fight with him? Oh, what? Teventius, yeah. Is this it was a playthrough the same month when they released? Oh, okay. Yeah. No, the game has had a bit of polish put to it.
Rise to the top, or get left in the dust.
God, piles of dead bodies. I hate it. Kaligos is here. Blood for the rogue traders, thrones, skulls for the skull god. Oh, okay, yeah, he's gone. Maybe I meant to kill him in Act 4 and he turned up back in Act 5. No. You killed him, I assume, by blowing up the thing. He is irredeemable? Oh no. Kaligos Winterscale laughs uncontrollably, looking around a blood-soaked village. His eyes are full of rage, as if absolute insanity has possessed him. Wharton the Grey seems hypnotized by his master's words. His bloodshot eyes are alight with slowly growing flame. Unnatural, frightening, and demonic. Uh-oh. Remaining members of Winterscale's retinue have dispersed around the village centre. The navigator is apathetically observes the massacre from a distance. The tech priest appears overly fascinated with the assembling and disassembling of our own leg augmentics. And the swift mercenary is raising the village, wholly satisfied. Only Kaligos' new psycho speaks with gods is nowhere to be seen. Wow, you did it before the end of Jan when it was released? Oh my god. I smell corruption. A great deal of foul corruption. Ulfar stares fiercely at the Carnish. These were killed not for need or cause, but for pleasure. I know what bodies look like when someone revelled in the slaughter. They look like this. Oh, Baldur's Gate 3, I've gotten into Act 2 as a multiplayer thing, but I'm not really playing it, to be honest. I'm not enamoured with it. This is hot shit, this game. Can't wait to play it through again. Probably at a later date. Kaligos turns around and gives you the broadest of smiles. Ah, Larry, how was your hunt? For a while now, I have had my suspicions about the source of your remarkable strength. You have turned to the ruinous powers. What are you saying, you blood? Have the Xenos addled your mind in so short a time? Kaligos looks at you with a mix of surprise and confusion. Didn't Theodore explain to you that in the Expanse, baseless accusations went out of style a good 100 years ago? The winter scale I have heard of would never throw his world's Sakoda only to indulge in mindless hunting. Jay is my love, Cassia best companion. I'm romancing Jay in this run. But I know Heinrichs is pulling on me for a replay. Kaligos clicks his teeth and bursts into a fit of laughter and then quickly calms down. Testing the boundaries, are we, Larry? I like your boldness, but you shouldn't stick your head so far into a beast's throat. I know that you killed your own seneschal? No. Look around you. Your own retinue is terrified of you. I'm a rogue trader, a warrior of the God Emperor, and a great ruler of my dynasty. They should tremble in the face of their master's power, but not out of fear, out of reverence. Winterscale grins at his retinue, but it's not enough to dispel the oppressive silence. The tech priest bows her head until her face is completely obscured by a hood. The navigator nods curtly and quickly averts his eyes, and the Slith is licking a fresh wound that may have been inflicted by a power axe. Ooh. Did he hit his own man? What's the matter? Am I truly so terrifying that you cannot even look at me? Where is that ridiculous psyker? At least he knows how to honour his master with his words. Old man! The unit that identifies itself as Speaks with Gods has been annihilated, Lord Captain. You personally conducted the execution. Your reasoning was, I quote, Kaligos' voice emerges from the tech priest's intricate system of cables and speakers. You think I need saving, old man? You say that you can see the future. Well, do you foresee this? The buzzing of a power axe is blunted by human flesh, followed by a cry, a gargle, and a dull sound of a body falling to the floor. Bloody parlour's scrap. I will tear off your mechanites and stuff them down your throat. I don't remember anything like that. Kaligos shuts his eyes and grips his head in confusion. Flinching as if struck by a whip, Winterscale stares at the village in a look as someone seen it for the first time. Confusion and unease creep into his gaze. What happened here? Who dared? Realization forms new lines on his face. No. Surely I couldn't have. Or... Your arch-militant is a heretic and a servant of chaos. He is the one fanning the flames of your rage. This is your last chance, Kaligos. Cleave this upstart into the axe that I bless for you. Skin him and bathe in his blood. We will forget everything and continue our journey. To hunt and to kill. This is the way you prefer to drown out your loneliness and boredom, is it not? Hey, no worries. Metalorc, have a good night. Thank you for popping by. Enjoy D&D. This is all you're doing, you wretched cur! Kaligos swings his axe at the arch-militant, but he evades the mortal blow with the grace of a viper. I showed you mercy, and you've been corrupting my soul this entire time, forcing me. No one forced you, Kaligos. I merely enabled your desire, fostered it, made your crimson rage blossom. You suspected, yet your own pride stopped you from recognizing your own weaknesses. Wharton's speech becomes more and more distorted with each word. And a thought swells in the back of your mind. You wish to kill him, tear him apart, here and now. Weak, worthless fool. I have spent so many years growing this rage inside of you. And you still resist. You think you could refuse the blessing of the Skull God at the last moment? Well, one way or another, he will claim you all. Wharton's flesh bursts, and the last thing you notice is his hateful gaze turning on you. Oh God, what is he? Whoa, what? Holy crap. Was that meant to be all white? Or did it just not load in the textures? Yeah, I think that's what happened. That was, what is a bloodthirster, like the advanced exalted bloodthirster called? Herald of Corn or something. Kaligos Winterscale lies on the ground, staring at the endless sky of Quinsetema. The shading got correctly applied. Oh, okay. That's a bit of a glitch then. His pelvis is twisted unnaturally, his legs are not moving, an exposed bone shard protrudes from his right arm. Blood streams down his chin, and a thin rivet with no sign of stopping. Oh no! It was a good fight, new blood. For the first time, Kaligos Winterscale is calm and humble. His spine seems to be damaged. There's no walking without. It seems you may be correct. Kaligos does not look dismayed by your words by the slightest. After all, I can't even feel anything below the chest. Aside from an overwhelming feeling of helplessness, of course. He lets out a contented wheeze instead of a laugh. I will take you to the Emperor's vow. There is no need. But if you are so concerned about an old man's health, I shan't stop you. There we go.
Keep your wits about you.
Oh, I can't interact with anyone anymore? Right, where's the old man? Is he still dead somewhere?
I always have a backup plan.
Okay, well, that's that, I think. Yeah, it's over. If he lives, he owes you. If he dies, he can't be blamed. Yeah, well, I mean, I think he ought to be able to snap out of it. It seems like we saved his soul, maybe. Back to the bridge we go. Yeah. It's good. It's good that we stopped him falling to corn. Okay. So, on the bridge we can talk to Adira, wrap up her story. Then let's see. Heinrich's, we've yet to do his stuff. Or yet to have anything for him. Of our... So let's see. We're still Pascal, Cassia, Argenta, Heinrichs and Ulfar. We've yet to have quests for them in this. Where is Adira? There she is. When Adira sees you, her lips curve into a smile, and she nods at something over your shoulder. Adira, how are you? Not regretting your decision, are you?
Never been better, Lord Captain. No joke. As soon as I stopped fearing for my life, even the voices in my head quieted down. But don't get me wrong, they will come back. And one day I'll find myself in a situation I can't get out of. But for now, I'm fine. And it's all thanks to you. You know, I think it's pretty ironic that my gift lets me see the future, when thinking about the future is the thing I'll do anything to avoid. Substances of all kinds, jokes, stories about their good old days. I hide under them all like a blanket. As long as I don't poke my head out, everything will be okay. At least, that's what I thought. But I'm tired of living other people's stories. I want to tell my own. I don't know when or how mine will come to an end, but I'm going to do everything I can to make sure that somebody someday tells at least one decent story about Adira Tlass. And I can't think of a better way to do that than by standing shoulder to shoulder with you.
One story, don't sell yourself short. You and I already have enough adventures to fill a tomb.
Then what are we waiting for? Get a scribe in here. We need to get all this down before we forget. But we have to make me more heroic and powerful so that I come out looking the best next to your other companions. What do you reckon? How many wastrels have we slaughtered? 1 million? Stuff that. Let's make it 2.
Hey, there we go.
Of course.
Happy days. Gotta wait for some summons. Any contracts floating around? No. Okay. Right. Right, I guess he's off. I think we saved his son in the tutorial as well, didn't we? Was he from the Winter Scale? Lord Captain, the astropaths are reporting a new message. It says Lord Inquisitor Calcazar is sending his regards to your lordship and is hoping to meet you in his palace at Footfall at your earliest convenience. Yeah, let's go. As you wish, Lord Captain. Okay. Let's have a look at our colonies. They're all good, right? We ain't got anything. Nothing to add to any of these, right? No. What is happening here? Homunculus's prison? What is that? You're within the rumour zone. Langren's Belt. Ice planet in Langren's Belt. Okay, let's go there. Ugh. Here we are. Oh, here we go. Rari, how wonderful it is that I have found you here. Uncontrollable anxiety washes over your body, causing you to lose your breath. Cassian notices this, closes her eyes, and you are released from the grip of emotions that are not your own. Please forgive me. My powers are sometimes too insistent in their attempts to break free of my control. You have made great strides in learning how to keep them at bay. I commend your perseverance. I came to deliver good tidings. I have spoken with the house's navigators through the Atlas. Of late, I can feel increasing clarity on how our connection is growing stronger. Despite the descent in its mist, House Orcelio has been able to keep precarious equilibrium thanks in part to your unexpected arrival on Urek 5 and the resolution of the conflict at Dargonus. Reception. Not all Orcilios concur with your decisions, but none can deny the impact that you and no one else has had on the house's present state of affairs. Cassia nods gratefully, lowering her gaze and clasping her hands together. There is more I wish to tell you. It is about the visions that I have come to experience at an increasing rate during warp jumps. The same visions come to me again and again and again. It is as if I am going mad. For you see, these visions are about me, the Atlas, and Tristophone Orcelio, the house's previous novator. I've seen Tristophone's experiments, ones that involved the navigators from the Scepter branch, which she rumoured to have destroyed for disobedience. But the visions told me an altogether different story. One where the Celephas helped Tristophone create the Atlas, and they vanished immediately after the experiments were done with. Perhaps I can... No, I know I can find the way to the palace of the Atlas if I recreate Tristophone's journey from my visions. A real place, not the physical, psycho-fictional illusion to which the Orcelio navigators can reach out. I've always had a feeling that it truly exists in our world. Now, however, I know that with absolute certainty. I've been informed that House Orcelio will soon convene its Grand Council. Would it not be better to wait for it to finish first? I cannot shake the certain foreboding about the upcoming meeting in the Incorporeal Palace to the Atlas. Troubling mirages have plagued my mind for many nights now, voices calling and cursing my name. And the more I use the Atlas, the clearer the visions become, and the louder and the voices grow. And the further my powers wane. I am certain that all of the house is experiencing the same, for all of us are connected. I can sense my family's fear. House Orcelio is doomed to perish in darkness should I fail to discover the reason why the Atlas is weakening. And that reason, I believe, is hidden away somewhere in my visions of Tristophone. What else did the visions tell you? I saw Tristophone experience an epiphany in a dream, just like my visions came to me on our travels through the walk. She beheld a planet hidden behind rolling warp storms. The world promised her great power, so Tristophone gathered the Seaphanods, her most devout followers, to go on a suicidal journey through the tempest. I know not the details of what happened on that planet, but it was there that the Seaphanods sacrificed themselves for an experiment of some kind, and it was there that House Orsilio obtained its Starway Atlas. For the first time ever, I have an opportunity to find answers to the questions my mentors so deftly avoided. Why did Tristophone choose me? What is the Atlas? Is it true House Orsilio's past is drenched in blood? Please, Larry, do not snap this taunty drawstring of destiny. My destiny. Journey with me to Tristophone's wake to the distant stars. Yes. I shall help you, Lady Cassia. Here we go. I'll hopefully get a nice new force sword for Heinrichs out of this. Cassia breathes a sigh of relief, but the look in her ruby eyes quickly darkens again. The house is still watching me, both the renegades and the loyalists. I doubt any of them will agree, even to a brief armistice for the sake of learning the truth about the Atlas's origins. And I do not wish to see the House Orsilio lose even one more life to another fratrical skirmish. No, I shall go after the answers about my past on our own. Then it is best that we go alone. Cassia's shoulders relax a little. Thank you for understanding, Rogue Trader, and now permit me to take my leave. I must start preparing for the journey. From what I have been able to glean, we must first travel to the Herubiad, eyes wide in astonishment. The Orsilio prophecy system? Odd, that. Could it be a historical records of line? And Caroline Orsilio is not whom the star system is named after? Either way, it was a system from which Tristophone embarked on her journey, and we are going to follow in her long-forgotten footsteps. Okay, cool, there we are. Oh, cool, we got some new trophies. The Talos Pain Engine. Creation of the deranged minds of Drakari homunculi. Twisted sculptures of flesh from the dark city of Comarg. Snick! Stuffed corpse of a Slith, a bizarre xenobeast that was once in service of the Drakari. Hey! What's this thing over here? What have we got here? Hideous head of a steel devil destroyed by the Rogue Trader aboard a corrupted ship. Oh, cool! And you? Mask Aurora, prophet of the archenemy, who foretold the final dawn on Rickon and Marnoris. Oh! Was this done in the new update? Huge Xenos Claw brought aboard the void ship from the mysterious cold trader's cache. Oh, that's where I got the Frog, right? The Blade of Drakari Xenos is one of the trophies taken from the bodies of the enemies during the defense of Dargonus. There we are. Cracked helmet of an Eldari Xenos is a reminder of the victory over the enemies of humanity on the agri-world of Janus. There we are. Wow, I love this. What's over there? What's this in the back? A diffused explosive device created by inhuman hands and brought aboard the Von Valencia ship by Xenos raiders. I don't remember that. Sacred Cult that came from the production lines of Kiava Gamma. Yeah. So we have the organ. Oh. Dark spots, crumbling worlds. That's the part of the craft world. That's stuff we don't really understand. It's a big old Xenobeast. Anything placed in here? In the bathroom? Beyond the stained glass, the distant stars glimmer in darkness of endless space, filling you with an odd sense of dread. Okay. Well, I think that's all the trophies looked at. But damn, that's cool. Let's see. Greetings, Lord Captain. Yes, yes, greetings to you. Smoker, okay. Let's see where this quest is. The Inquisitor can wait a little bit, right? Like, he won't be upset if I disappear for a while. There it is. Look at that. Oh, it's going to be a trek. Let's visit here. We want to go to an ice world in Langren's Belt. Blame the warp jump. Yeah. Right. Unidentified beacon already explored. Okay. Oh, we've been here before. I know this one. Alright, Cassia, let's go find your, God knows, magic atlas. Okay, before this... Yeah, let's get all these. Okay, we got 2 ranks, so we're working up. Nothing favorited? Oh, okay. Uh... Hitting cover when shooting at them. Oh, okay, cool. Yeah, it's suppressive fire. That's good. Uh... Yeah, let's have that. Uh... Agility, strength. Nimble, bonus to dodge. That might be nice, actually. Let's just take that. Spot. Oh, okay. Yeah, that's what we want. We want to be a little more survivable. Now, Heinrichs. Wait. Inventory is what we want to look at. So you're fine. Buddy, you could do with another medkit. Wait. Ah, okay. The rain has arrived. Hey, congratulations. The rain dance has worked. Alright, let's go. We're going to have a battle. Okay, here we go. Chronometer turns since the incident. Witness Hado 00110101. You claim you have left the Sanctum Navis on Lady Navigator's orders? Affirmative. The unit acted in accordance with Maintenance Protocol TRN blah blah. Step 1. Cease the sacred mechanism for the duration of 15 chronometer turns. Step 2. You failed to inform the bridge about the imminent jump. I want to know why. Data unavailable. The Lady Navigator ordered that she be connected to the Void Ship, but she did not order the preparation of the machine spirits for warp translation. Cause: a ritual that cannot be identified by this unit's capabilities. This unit received the command to interrupt the protocol and exit the Sanctum Navis. Okay. No, please, not the fingers. I'm going to break every one for every word of a lie I hear coming from your mouth. Now, talk. Please? You will have to believe me. All we did was prepare the canvas and mix the Lady Navigator's blood into the paints. Then we were told to lock open the shutters so that the Lord Captain could see everything that was going on inside the sanctum. Navis from the observation chambers and... Grok shit! Armor glass can't shield you from warp horrors. I swear it on my soul. The Golden Throne, Master Enforcer. The Lady Navigator only wanted to paint a picture for a ritual or some such. That's all I know. She wasn't going to use the power in her eye, but it's still going far away from there as I could. That's all I saw, I'm telling you. Oh look, here's a picture of Cassia. That looks cool. We performed the emergency warp jump, barely activated the Geller field in time, and now being dragged into the throne knows where by an unknown force. The Lady Navigator and the Lord Captain are still unaccounted for. Now tell me, one more time, what transpired in the Sanctum Navis? I escorted the Lord Captain to the observation chambers and yelled at the servant for leaving the shutters open. But then I was told it was on the rogue trader's orders. We could see the Lady Navigator clearly through the armor glass. She was lost in thought, staring at the canvas in front of her. She looked like she was... She looked like she was completely unaware of the world around her. Soon the servants were ordered to pick up the Sanctum Navis. Well, to leave the Sanctum Navis, sorry. The Lady Navigator picked up her brush. Entranced, she started dragging it across the canvas, painting one image over another, and then one over the last, and then another. And then the Lord Captain noticed it. There was a thing on the other side. The picture covered in a layer of flesh. The picture, covered in a layer of fresh blood, was coming to life, but Lady Navigator was oblivious. That's when the Lord Captain dashed to the control panel, called out to Lady Cassia. Startled by the Lord Captain's cry, the Lady Navigator answered, and that's when I realised it. The armour glass between us and the Sanctum Navis was gone. And the thing in the painting, they broke free. And what happened next? I barely remember a thing. There was a bright flash, a purple blur. I remember feeling so scared that my knees were shaking. I remember my legs carrying me away like they had a mind of their own. As I ran, I heard screams behind me. The Lord Captain and Lady Cassia, they... Oh, God Emperor, the creatures, they pulled them both inside the painting. Sir? Mistress Voxmaster, I have a report that needs to be delivered to senior officers. The Lord Captain and the Lady Navigator were lost during the emergency warp jump. Their whereabouts is still unknown. I'm sending you the interrogation reports. End recording. Horrocks will be going nuts and wondering if there's yet more Drukhari stuff. This seems like standard heresy, really. Chaos. Oh dear. Tristophane Orcellier's ritual did not go as planned. The warp disturbance triggered by Lady Navigator's trance washed over the Sanctum Navis. The Void ship's machine spirits reacted to the surge of the Immaterium and interpreted it as a call to action. Thus did an emergency jump into the unknown begins. Amid the shrieks and sirens and the clanging of shutters and the distant hum of the warp engine, some unknown will pulled the Lord Captain into the Sanctum Navis towards the creatures from the living canvas that had already gripped the Lady Navigator's throat. Horrified, almost out of breath and struggling to scream, Cassia stretched out her hand and began slowly sinking into her own painting. The Lord Captain grabbed the Lady Navigator's hand to try and pull her back out. The Lord Captain's efforts to free Lady Navigator were to no avail. Her body was drowning in the rolling blood on the canvas, and as soon as Cassia's outstretched hand had fully vanished inside the painting, dozens of hands emerged from the canvas, wrapping themselves around the Lord Captain's body. They dragged their second victim into the world of the Lady Navigator's creation. Ignoring Cassia's pleas for help, the Lord Captain dashed for the exit, but immediately slipped on a pool of the Lady Navigator's blood and fell, cutting his hands on shards of glass. Saint dug its claws into the Lord Captain's leg, and the creature from the painting, having already consumed Cassia whole, dragged their second victim into the dark abyss. I think it was only the first thing I was meant to have. This seems like me trying to escape. Larry awoke, finding himself in the middle of a gigantic, boundless, billowing nothingness. His body felt weightless, floating in the void, strewn with hundreds of the Lady Navigator's colours. Some of them bright, warm and alluring, others morose, cold and heavy. The Lord Captain closed his eyes and remained adrift in the weightlessness. Larry stayed in the ocean of nothingness, devoid of any sensational emotion. Someone's scream broke the delicate equilibrium of the captain's motionless body, and the weightlessness released him. He plummeted into the maroon abyss of rolling illusions, but was now in full control of his body again. Then Larry descended into the abyss towards the screams. The Lord Captain crashed into immeasurable height from the bottom of the rolling abyss. In the next moment, Larry saw two figures amidst the billowing maroon mist. One of the figures, unnaturally gaunt and tall, was clutching the other, smaller one in its claws, screaming furiously. The Lord Captain peered into the strange maroon mist. In the swirling mist all around him, Larry could make out human faces stricken in torment. Not just human faces, there were Xenos. Aldari, their features fused together with those of humans, which made the Crimson Spectres look all the more abominable. Their gazes and rage were directed at each other, at the two unmoving figures facing each other. Let's go save Cassia. One step was all it took for some unknown force to notice the Lord Captain, seize him and drag him through the painting's twisted space. Now Lord Captain could clearly see the dark shape of the long-dead navigator leaning over Cassia. Clutching her neck, its clawed fingers, the shade screamed, "You were given life because of me. You survived because of me. And here we are now, because I have willed it so. Bow before me. Tell me what I wish to hear, and your suffering will end. Go on, child. I have waited for so long. Submit to me." Cassia looked exhausted, her body covered in hundreds of thin cuts, her lips lacerated, claw marks on her cheeks. Yet there was a steadfast resolve in her eyes. "I know who you are, Tristophone of Cilio. I know what you crave. I saw it in the visions that you sent me again and again. I won't allow you. I will never allow you to become me." Cassia's fatigued voice quivered. She is not about to yield this battle. The Lord Captain urged the Lady Navigator to fight the monster to the bitter end. The Lord Captain's words attracted not just Lady Cassia's attention. Tristophone or Celio, finally noticing the presence of a living creature in the bizarre world, turned his face to the interloper and lunged forward, seething with rage. When the entity's claws were millimeters from the rogue trader's throat, Cassia opened her navigator's eye, and a wave of unbridled warp energy obliterated Tristophone's spectre before she realized what was happening. The Lady Navigator graced the Lord Captain with a tired smile. The abortive ritual had turned out to be a trap set for Lady Cassia by the previous novator of her house. But the rogue trader had ensured that her plan fell to ruin. Now was the time to desert that accused place. Cassia took the rogue trader's hand and guided him through the maroon mist out of the painting. Their unconscious bodies were discovered in the Sanctum Navis 20 Terran days after their disappearance, as soon as the rogue trader's void ship had emerged from the warp in an unknown system. Hey! We're all good. Let's have a look-see. Purple. Very sexy. What do we got here? Another lava world, okay. Palace of the Atlas. Okay, let's go. Cassia has to be here. Idira, you can stay behind. Kind of want Abelard. Do I want... Wait. Hmm... I kind of want Jay, but not that badly, to be honest with you. Rone World. Oh, this is an Elder Craft world that's gone wrong, right?
Always keep your eye on the price.
Okay, let's level everyone up. Thanks, Heinrichs, you creepy man. Says probably a Proto-Slanesh cult on it. Yeah. Chrome worlds were Maiden worlds. Oh, that were corrupted during the fall. Okay. Whenever an effect applied by a psyker increases the damage suffered by a target. Oh, that's good. We want that. Can we get more will? Oh, power armor. Okay. Or um demolition, commerce, coercion, carouse. Carouse is what we want to look at. Do we have anything? Oh wow, nothing. So far, let's have a look. Heavy gunner. When the arch militant, blah blah blah. Okay, cool, that's fine. Two extra movement points? Yes, please. Demolition, yep. Okay. Coercion, commerce, demolition. Wait. Huh. Let's see what we've got. Puncture. Degraded defense. Yes, there we go. So, oh, you got 10 ranks, so this is going to be a lot. Okay. What was I doing, Cassia? Let's have you get some tech use. Uh, I'm gonna need some intelligence, I feel. What? No, intelligence. There we go. Okay, that's rubbish, rubbish. Oh, okay, there we go. Stable routes. We like that. Mm. Oh God, okay. Don't really care about any of this. Okay, let's work through this. Let's see what we want. Offensive. Yes, Cataclysm. What is your intelligence now? 55? That's pretty good. Mm. That's good. Character gains +5 to all characteristics. That's pretty good. Malign influence. All right, I'll be back in a minute. Oh, just going to the bathroom quick. Well, be right back after this break. Alright, I've returned. Ah, dear. Alright, well, this is a little tedious, but let's get through it. What have we got here? Deadly aim, crushing assault, critical velocity. That's okay, maybe. Okay, cool. What have we got that we have starred? Oh dear, okay. Um, Tech use, I wanted you to level up, right? Over here we want strange vitality, looks great. Oh. Zone of Fear looks good. Tech use, level that up. Yeah. Oh. Any creature that's inside it. Okay, that's fine. Immolate the soul. Yes. Uh, Whoop, 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 whoop. Yeah, may as well have that. Yeah, have that. Cool, you're sorted. Now, I just want to look at the inventory for you. Have I given you anything that's sort of worth? Enemy critical hits, that's fine. What's good for a psyker? Oh yeah, tiara. Cool. The wearer deals an additional 5+ times psi rating. Okay, you don't have a psi rating, no. Coercion. Coercion. Okay, what does this give? 1 and 2 damage, targets damaged. That's pretty good. The bonus to awareness, I don't know if it's worth it. Whenever the wearer hits an enemy, a dead-eye shot. I don't care. I think that's alright. We can have that. Now we just need a glove that's worth it. Allies targeted by... Okay, cool. +5 and increase the damage by flame weapons. Okay. Oh dear. Apex predators. You're okay. If the wearer has melee weapons equipped in both hands. Oh, okay, cool. That's good. Right. What do we want in terms of staffs? Allies targeted by the navigator's powers gain blah blah. It's pretty good what we've got. What we do want is a better gun. Deadly repeater. Sharpshooter rifle. Base armor property plus 10 dodge against ranged attacks. Extra movement. Alright, consumables. Let's get you some better grenades. Cool. Now Abelard, finally. You got 2 ranks to level up, Abelard. This attack deals every round a character kills the first enemy. A character immediately makes an additional against the closest enemy they can target with the same weapon. A lethal threat is good. Crushing assault. Yeah, complete, yeah. Cool, I think that's everyone. Alright, what have we got here? There's barely noticeable imprint of a long clawed hand on the broken cogitator screen. Uh-oh, here we go. Nildari's sanctum is blemished by human presence. The pursuit of ancient secrets, the navigators had no qualms with filling the ruins with machinery and supplies.
Compared to naval service, that was barely a challenge.
As it should be.
Okay, what have we got here? Elite marksman gloves. That's pretty good. No stone. Okay, cool. Well, that's fine.
Nothing matters more.
What is over this way? House Orsilio needs not know what is taking place here. The navigators are frightened enough by its power as it is. The last experiment left free from the Cephala clan, without a shred of reason. Empty shells will bring no glory to House Orsilio or its lesser branch. We shall carry on. At last we have managed to implant the artifact in subjects who can wield its power. Perhaps all the navigators who perished in the agonizing torrent of energy were merely a symptom of our own decline. I am tired of counting the dead. The weak have no place among those who have harnessed the Atlas. Their abilities have grown manifold and become significantly easier to control and more effective at resisting the ruinous influence of the warp. It's all or nothing. Today is the day when my work is completed and the Starway Atlas takes its final form. The Sethalas have already undergone the operation. All that's left is me. The Atlas that controls them all. Today I will become the greatest novator in the history of the House Orsilio, or I turn to nothing. This power is beyond compare. All it took was a whim to make the wretched Sethalas fall dead at my feet, as if it had a second heart beating in my chest, subjugating any with the ability to touch it. How regrettable it is that this power only extends to those House Orsilio navigators who have accepted a piece of the Atlas within themselves. From now on, all children will be gifted with one at their initiation, and there will be none who can match our greatness. Ugh. Yeah, okay. Evil shit. The heart of the Navigator's camp. This is where Tristofo Orsilio performed her experiments hundreds of years ago. God damn. She literally went mad. And,
More akin to a wild beast than a member of your species.
Be silent. If you continue your vile and insolent speech, you may truly set eyes on a beast.
okay. I was gonna say, like,
I have failed my kin.
lay in ruins. Oh, there's more to the camp down there. Wait, can we get up that way? We can! Hey, let's do it.
Is there money to be made?
Who can do this? We can't do it? Why is me clicking on it not allowing it to be done?
We are the spearhead of the Imperium. Lesson learned.
Oh wait,
Fate
he's...
and fortune favor the bold. Do you require inquisitorial approval?
I cannot be leashed.
Oh, he can't get up here, that's why. Oh, there we go.
Did you hope to see an Azuriani fail?
There we are. Alright everyone, what's the goods? Increase resolve 1, okay, cool. Where an ally is immune to damage from the grenades? Oh! Okay, that's pretty good. Let's get back up there now. Right, nothing to look at on that statue. What's over here? More goods. Someone removed the data crypt from the dead machine to keep the house secret safe and leave no information about the experiments that took place here. Aldari chainsword. Okay. Alright, let's see what's going to wait me at the top of the hill here. I hate it. Have I got to kill all the bodyguards? Is there someone here? Halt, cursed child. We had to ally ourselves with the Xenos once more to halt you. No matter, it's a small price to pay for the liberation of House Auxilio from the chains of tyranny. Well, how did you get here? Oh wait, what's going on? Oh, okay. Begone, renegades! We followed the Atlas call in your wake, child. Stand with us. House Auxilio will not trade Tristophane's legacy for the false ideals of blind fools. What is happening? Ah! Ah! Get wrecked. I don't know what's happening. Oh, it's Harlequins? What are they here for? Damn Xenos! This was not the bargain we struck. Thrones smite you. Navigator, whose skin is so thin that it reveals the muscle, bones and innards underneath, clenches his augmented gold jaw in contempt. I'm thinking that the Atlas is a bad idea. It might be, yeah. What is this? The rogue trader and the traitors to the house have lured the child to a trap set by Xenos. I wish my eyes were deceiving me. Now I can see clearly that great Regent Antonio was right to send us after your vessel. The sturdy-built woman is armed with a pistol, and yet there are signs of exhaustion in her posture. Her face is hidden behind a gem-encrusted three-eye mask, and her elaborate Navis Nobile vestments are stained with dried blood and other evidence of recent combat. I wish to be enlightened about what is happening here. Yeah, it's all kicking off. You will stop defiling the remains of the hallowed ground of our ancestors with your semblance of speech, Monkeye. The Harlequin's bright clothes glimmer faintly on the dim light of the system star. Sinister grin on his mask only adds to his menacing and aloof presence. The final act will soon unfold, where you will pay for the deeds of your ancestors. Stay put and wait for the puppeteer to pull at your strings. Hey, Star-Lord. Well, hey, how's it going? Yeah, the fate of House Auxilio is hanging in the balance. Super navigators at the price of some shitty Xenon? No. I think this is bad juju, man. Why are there Xenos ruins where the Palace Atlas should be? Why is the place coated in impenetrable black mist? I'm suffocating. Cassia clutches her breastplate near where the Atlas is, her voice feeble and trembling. Three-eyed Monkeye who see into Shali, the taint of your ancestors has begun to consume your body and soul. Pathetic fools with an insatiable lust for power that is not yours. Ending your misery will be merciful. Taint? Do you mean the Atlas? Xenos traitor? Silence, traitor. The Atlas is a sacred relic of House Auxilio. It is what elevates us above the rest. How dare you? The Regent's envoy abruptly loses her breath with a groan and clutches at her chest, where her Atlas is implanted. I refuse to accept this. Impossible. What is this place? We call planets such as this one Crone worlds. They came to be long before my time. Back when all the Aldari were a united people whose empire stretched from one edge of the galaxy to the other. It's a world beneath the first stars, an unblighted world. I never thought I would come to find one. I have nothing to add to the outcast's words other than my eternal astonishment at your curious truth, Monkai. If drinking freshly juiced Elder Souls, whoa, okay. What is this your taint you speak of, Xenos? Do you not see it? The Harlequin's voice booms through the ruined temple. When you, Monkai, discovered this crone world, you tainted it with your crude technology, despoiled it of its relics, ruined all there was in the last stone. But worst of all, you sullied the souls of our ancestors reposed in their sacred vessel, the spirit monolith. Oh! This was a giant spirit stone. Okay. Damn, Tristophone took a bite out of it. Look at that. Chomp. He points a finger at the remarkable crystal floating behind his back. The Harlequins around you tighten the grip on their weapons. Like a sea of bottomless blue. Cassia looks around with a stunned expression, her gaze shifting from one Xenos to another. I did not know that living things can exude such saturated hues. I wish I could paint this ocean a different colour. The enormous, translucent stone shares a strange resonance with this place. You can sense the energy emanating from it. Mysterious, restless, congregated, it resembles a giant heart has been plucked out of its owner's chest. Its crystal's clarity is pierced by 100 dark veins that have taken root like a terrible illness. No marzipan? Ian's good oh, he died, yeah. I didn't even manage to recruit him. How did the navigators of House Orsilio taint the spirit monolith? The experiments, Cassia covers her mouth in horror. This is where she conducted her experiments, Tristophone. No, it's not possible. To consort with the Xenos is to violate the word of the God Emperor. It is known to all that Tristophone Auxilio executed anyone who showed interest in the enemies of humanity. Is that so? Then why is it every piece of metal or fabric in this place bears our house coat of arms? Open your eyes. Quiet! The Harlequin's tone is mild, but it's not a request. I'm unsurprised that the truth is hidden from your gazes. Three-eyed Monkai who see into the chalet. I realised this moment I first met you. Wretched. Begging us to help you destroy your own kin. I sensed it within you. Our ancestors call. Their pleas, their endless torment. I knew that what you found out was a crone world, and I humbly waited for the day you would lead me to it. What is the meaning behind your words, Althea, Troop Master? You know the answer already, outcast. You have always known. What was that about? What answers have you always known? Glowers at Cassia. So this is why, when your presence makes my soul shrink to the size of a river pearl, and my throat choke in a collar of thorns. This is why your words seep into my soul like poison, leaving wounds that will not heal. There is a shard of the spirit monolith inside you, Monkai, twisted, perverted, invigorating you by making my ancestors suffer. Honk honk, I don't think I'll be fighting them. I think we're going to try and talk our way through this. Alas, you are right, outcast. The ancestors of the three-eyed Monkai sought to command the power of the spirit monolith, yet they suffered failure time and again. Eventually they discovered a way to harness this power, a terrible way, torturous and unforgivable. They shattered the monolith into many shards and weakened the souls within. And then, the Harlequin trembles with fury, then they placed the shards of the spirit monolith in their bodies to empower their abilities. I never wished to learn such harsh truths about my own house. Cassia buries her face in her hands, and you feel a wave of despair spreading from her life frame, which suddenly appears as fragile as glass. Neither Theodora and Von Valentius nor Tristophone was infallible, but that doesn't mean we are powerless to rectify the errors of our ancestors. You say that only because you wish to soothe me, she smiles faintly. No, I'm telling you to take it out of your body and chuck it back at the shard harness or whatever it is. The renegade navigator stares at Cassia in shock. You are more than just a tyrant's heir. You're a successor to a mad heretic, a betrayer of the faith. You must be destroyed. You and the Atlas once and for all. You think the solution is so easy, don't you, Monk Eye? When you die, your souls become captive inside the spirit monolith. This process is deranging to our ancestors who have served as the monolith's guardians for aeons. It is equally agonizing to the souls of your dead, and the more Monk Eye souls the monolith absorbs, the more volatile it becomes. The Aldari and the Monk Eye have spent many a dance battling for supremacy within the monolith, and its integrity is waning. You sense it too. The only way to free our ancestors from the pain is to separate the Monk Eye taint from the spirit monolith. My troop is here to perform just that. We will all play our parts today, and when the final act of this age-long tragedy begins, the Monk Eye players will exit this world's stage. Sinister shadows dance on the Harlequin's mask as he draws an unknown device from his sleeve. Is there no way whatsoever to separate the Navigator's souls from those of the Aldari without killing one another? Xenos thinks for a moment. I do not believe there is. The Three-Eyed Monk Eye have desecrated this place, and I will not put the spirit monolith at risk just to help them avoid the consequences of a lamentable performance. Cassia is the inheritor of the one who bound the spirit monolith to the navigator's bodies. Listen to whatever she has to say. She is not the woman her predecessor was. Cassia gives you a grateful nod and turns to Harlequin troop. I cannot change the past, it is true, nor can I change the fact that my house is forever tainted with disgrace born of Tristophone of Cilio's hubris. Yet, all of us here today have the power to change the future and halt the unending suffering that is drowning both your kin and mine. You suggest that the Monk Eye and Aldari change the future today? The Harlequin leans forward curiously. I must admit, my leading lady, I am confounded by your audacity. Go on. My Atlas, Cassia places a hand on her gilded breastplate. If you could free the phantoms of my house from the spirit monolith, guide them to enter my Atlas. Their experience and wisdom will help steer House Orsilio to the path of truth and allow future generations to avoid the calamitous pitfalls of their forebears. Karamorg, my leading lady, the shard and the monolith are lodged inside the chest of every Monk Eye bound to you by ties of blood. How exactly do you intend to return them? I shall use the Atlas to sever my subject's connection to the spirit monolith. Then I shall extract the shards from every navigator of the House of Cilio. This artifact is implanted at birth, but does not mean that the ritual cannot be reversed. I witnessed its creation through Tristophone's eyes. In my visions, I lived it over and over and over again. Though the memories of the Sahala clan, I can recreate the ritual that will return the souls of your kin to you and save my people's lives. Seldom do humans and Xenos get the chance to resolve their conflicts without violence. I second Lady Cassia's proposal. The Harlequin remains as still as Gara's statue for several minutes. Then the mysterious voice behind the mask says, I am willing to try, Monkai. No! The Regent's envoy draws her pistol. I won't let you destroy the Atlas, even if it's a child's wish. Lady Orsilio, you are too young, inexperienced, you simply cannot comprehend. You address the future Novator of House Orsilio, one who survived the massacre of Uruk 5, one who has lived following an attempt on her life and the Palace of Dargonus, who has restored our house's stability in what scant time she has been free, while you, all of you, have spent years destroying it from within. You address one who has passed through the tempest of the Sea of Souls, to the true Atlas as a rogue trader's ally, yet still you call me unworthy. Don't you, young, inexperienced, kneel before me, and I shall forgive your insolence. Wow. House Orsilio has always been loyal to Novator Tristophone. Henceforth it will be loyal to her successor, even if you see fit to lead us down a different path, my lady. The navigator's voice trembles with reverence. Are you done with your performance, Monkai? Then stand aside and do not interrupt. Okay, here we go. I like how the random guards are just exploded around the place. Oh, it's turned blue. Oh, that's good. Ah, I can feel it again. They didn't honk. The tranquility. The ancestral souls have found peace, and corruption no longer endangers the monolith. Or this world. The Harlequin narrow shoulders now look completely relaxed. Remember our agreement, Cassia Orsilio. We'll soon meet in this place again so that you can give us the shards. And now, be gone from our world, Monkai. Fine, fair enough. Let's get all the bodyguards loot.
I always keep my options open.
What's gonna be here? Oh, here we go. More blurb. So much loot to sell. Imagine being sold like 20 bolters. It's gonna be good. There was a time I believed I would lead my house to prosperity. In truth, fortune and blessings have long since been passed to us, as if the Cronus Expanse itself is trying to oust the Orsilio children from its bounds. If nothing changes in the near future, all of us will wither like night flowers at dawn, or perhaps face our ultimate fall. Upon my word, the Sea of Souls itself must favour me. During the last warp jump I saw the eye of a vicious storm, within amidst the ruins of a Xenos world. It was a treasure, mighty and dangerous, not unlike my own power. And I found a way to reach it. I drive away the memory of our journey at the cost of what our house has suffered. The ritual alone was no matter. The goal will be worth the price, and due effort is all that is needed of us. By the grace of the Emperor, we made it through the terrible tempest. However, the Aldari ruins appear to have dampened our crew's spirits. Those pitiful commoners talk too much. Tensions in the camp are rising. I should cut out the tongues of those who witnessed the first experiments. This information cannot be allowed to reach the ship. Not only them, I shall have the Sahala clan dock the tongue of every lowborn. Is this Cassia's servant? Yo, has he been kicking around? I can't remember his name. Was he here?
I have learned much in my exile.
Well, according to the Faded Gifts, the statue depicts an Eldari hero who's created 100 worlds and twice as many stars. Okay.
None are better at searching.
The best features on the Assyrian in this Drukhari are preserved in the statue of an ancient warrior. And yet it's unmistakably different from the Xenos that roam the Cronus expanse today. Oh, okay.
Morak.
A toppled pillar, okay.
Keep your wits about you.
Right, there's nothing else to look at, is there? Yeah, it's time to go home, everyone. Let's go talk to Cassia, see what she has to say when we're back on the ship. We flew into a warp planet for you, Cassia. Now you've got to collect the little shards out of your navigators. God, I look forward to doing this on a Heretic or Dogma run. Ove, that was his name, wasn't it? Ove. Where is he? Is he down there?
Oh, how nice of you to grace me with your presence. I was just thinking back to our journey to the Palace of the Atlas. That is, to the world of Xenos. Remembering that most reckless act has enveloped my mind in a whole palette of hues. But when I think of the great risk you took for House Orselios and my own sake, an azure shawl instantly descends on my shoulders, and amber sparks flash inside my soul. Please accept my sincerest gratitude.
What awaits the navigators of your house now?
The Xenos have managed to free the souls of our ancestors from their confinement. The memory and wisdom of those that came before us will serve our house, helping build upon the ruins of the present a firm foundation for generations to come. I believe in that, as I believe in the divine light of the Emperor.
So you are now the full-fledged Novator of House Ocilio?
You of all people should know that succession is a lengthy and tiresome process. While my entire house is busy preparing for a grand council at which I am to ceremonially inherit the late Tisiphane's title, I have decided to remain by your side, to relish just a little more of this carefree liberty. For as soon as I am summoned to do my duty, we must say our farewells.
So now the entire power of the Atlas is in the Novator's hands?
I suppose so, if by power you mean priceless knowledge. As for the special powers granted by the Xenos souls, the navigators of House Orselio will once again have to contend with their own bodily and spiritual limitations. However, I am undaunted by the prospect, for our line and our gene have never been weak. House Orselio will succeed, and soon we will rise again, draped in white and gold.
Hey, it's all good in the end. Hey, Pingus. The Emperor does indeed protect. We just got to the end of Cassia's arc.
Of course.
I think.
I will try to answer any questions you have.
I will beg my
I
leave.
have enjoyed your company. Thank you.
There we go. Okay, time to look around. Is there anything else around this part of the map? Because we found all of that. Heinrichs and any new routes to go? None. Do I want to make it unsafe? I mean, we're never coming back here, I don't think. An auxiliary generator chamber on the artillery deck was overgrown with thick stems of a thorny plant. The voidsman reported the vegetation throbbing and sighing. When they tried to lop off an offshoot, the cut started oozing a disgusting pus. Some officers claimed to have heard someone trapped among the thorns. Desperate weepings of a woman echoed from inside the compartment. Burn it away. Oh no, wait, what? The flame had been reluctant to take hold, barely flickering the thorny vines at first. The warp creature begged endlessly for mercy, its soft voice full of genuine suffering. But the God Emperor protects his servants. When the vile spawn caught fire at last, only its oily ashes were left behind. Damn. Alright. Let's start heading back. Oh dear. The Inquisitor is calling me. Right, before we go to Footfall, let's see what we can trade in with people. Got to go talk to Mr. Danrock. I don't know how good I'm in the books with these various factions at the minute. I think I've built everything I can build, so... And somehow my man from the Mechanus died, I think. Or was lost. Where are we? Bridge officer, not there. There he is. Some goods. Yeah, so Zeta Mu is completely new to me. Imperial Navy, I can't give you anything. Hasn't he joined the... no, I can't remember what he was called. He had a unique name and it wasn't this guy. Wait, have I... Oh, because I traded in that map info. Ah, gotcha. Cool, let's grab all this. Focus melter gun, yes, please. There is one guy who's joined the crew to help with my ship's computer. Holy power armor? Whoa, okay. Oh wow, we need more profit factor? How do I even get that? Well, we're near the top of the reputation tree for the explorators, at least. Hot damn. Chaplain, who has taken over. Yeah, I don't know. Fellowship of the Void. Hey, Rizza. Reroll a failed parry. Cultist armor plates. Okay, we can trade that in. Okay, we're near the top of both the Fellowship of the Void and the Explorators. Casablancan mission 30, that's going to be a trek, right? Right, let's go to our cargo hold. Let's look at the weapons, alright. So you lot, add to cargo, because there's a load of you. Bolter, add to cargo. Add that way. Ooh. Hold on. Yolette, where are you? Is this good for you? Oh no, it's... Yeah. Add that to cargo. Don't know, is that good? Not really. There's multiples of it. What is this? Just a regular flamer. Add that to cargo. Right, anything else that's just common as muck? Okay, cool. Armor-wise, what did we pick up? All of that? Add to cargo. Add to cargo. Right, we can start adding all this stuff to cargo, right? I mean, if we want to. Oh yeah, we only kept the yellow stuff for that. Right. Completing major quests increases your profit factor if I... Oh, really? Oh, okay. Oh, some of them do, yeah. I'll have a look at it. Hold on a moment. We'll... Transportation of some goods. Let's get the fellowship maxed out. Right. Hide untradeable. Look at that. So Xenos artifacts they love. Is that going to be too much? Let's see. What do we need? let's go for 1,000. Right, another 1,000. And another 1,000 again. There we go, we're maxed out. Compensator gloves. Improved heavy bolter. That might be good for Abelard. Explorators. Reputation. Right. You want heretic trophies. Heretic trophies and holy gifts are your favourite. Where's holy gifts? Hide untradeable, yes. What do we got here? We want 800. You're max now as well. That's great. Cool, but I can't get this stuff. Okay, can we get anything to you? No, it's all about ship combat rewards for you. Casablancan, reputation. Right. We're going to need loads for the Casablancans. Xenos, heretic trophies, I think we got rid of. Jewelry, you're liking. We can give you one of them. Look at all this Mechanicus creations. What a mechanic 200 to you. What would they be worth to the Drusians? You don't even want them. Okay, so the only meaningful thing I can do with these is to give them to you. Okay, cool. We need like another 8,000, and I don't think I've got it in me. But for now, let's grab what we got. Bane of Sorrows, accept. Red Crystal Staff, yeah. So yeah, we want to get maxed out at... Well, we don't even know how much, but we got max on the Fellowship of the Void and the Explorators. We're going to get the Imperial Navy soon, I believe. Because there's got to be another space combat in the game. Now, journal-wise... Hold on, it's not journal. We want to see... this. Where can I see my profit factor? There it is. Yeah, so you can see like various things. Contractor favor, so various contracts have done it. Transferring data on the Cronus Expanse. Yeah, but oh look, I've spent so much on various crap. Oh, I'm too good. I've been giving away my profit factor for random shit. Alright, I need to be there. Cassia, you don't. Jay is back with us. And yeah, I think that's alright. Kind of would like Argenta back in the party just because of the skills, but I'm slow timing, trying to be as I'm slow timing this, trying to be as dogmatic as possible for the first run, just to see what happens. Yeah, I'm going for Iconoclast. So I'm getting near the end of the game. I've pretty much picked everything clean. Hence why, even though I've been playing it since launch, I haven't even completed the game yet. I haven't decided which alignment to go first run. Yeah. Are you going to wait more, Grim, for the DLC to drop before you... Oh, wait, no, you'd have to buy that as well. Well, I imagine if you go Heretic, you could probably recruit a certain someone we just met, not to your party. Even if you lose people, I imagine there'll be alternatives. Yeah. Who are you? Identification accepted. Where is Opticon 22? There we go. Information request accepted. Acceptable response file. Hear and heed. The unit Logis Opticon 22 was instructed to leave the location, footfall, and head to the strategic location. Oh, we gotta go save Opticon 22 from Euphrates 2. Hey! After standard rites were performed on Trade Terminal Zeta, deemed adequate functional replacement. Oh, okay. I must take my leave. Yeah, there we go. Oh wait, can I say I'd like to make a deal? Trading interface, yeah. Okay, so we need 164 to get everything.
I always have a backup plan.
Your character was a minister and preacher, so it's saying natural go for commissar preacher. Ah, yeah. My solution at the moment is playing a completely different game. The DLC might be out by the game I'm ready. Okay. Well, now I know where Opti is. I'm glad I didn't just, like, somehow miss the fact that he'd been killed or something. Oh, boy.
Rise to the top or get left in the dust.
Let's make a deal.
Jay, let's level you up quickly. Yeah, that's fine. If you've got tech use, okay, you got it. Law Xenos, you got it. Can we get demolitions up in here? Oh yeah, what are the ones I'd favoured for this? There we go, tricky defense. Great stuff. Be nice to have a D&D game like this as well, not just Diablo. Diablo isn't really like this. I mean, D&D wise, you want Baldur's Gate 3. That's like similar CRPG to this. But for fantasy CRPGs, I'd say Dragon Age Origins. That's probably the best one you're gonna find for a fantasy game, even though it's quite old and dated now. Aspath, so sadly can't remake him here. Yeah. I do like I would have liked to have played like a tech priest.
I always keep my options open.
Also still waiting on Kroot and Orcs to be followers as well. That would be lovely, but I doubt they'll ever let it. Or, well, maybe, I don't know, we'll see. If sales for the first 2 DLC are good, then maybe they'd be happy to do other stuff, and maybe they'll do something a little more creative. Fucking Ulfar taking up all the room. Alright, here we go. I did have a couple of old RPG books that required you to constantly flip through. Yeah, they were... Because I played Death Watch, and I played Dark Heresy. Rogue Trader we didn't play a lot of back in the day. Mostly because hilariously, I think the Inquisitor we ended up doing stuff for may have been Calcazar's master. Oh, okay. That's pretty cool. Let's read. The Lord Inquisitor is engrossed in a study of star system charts and reports, which are amassed on the desk like the ridges of formidable mountain range. There are shadows beneath his eyes, which are ruthlessly dissecting the latest report, and his skin seems stretched taut over the bones of his skull. Without turning his head to you, Calcazar says warily, "Greetings, your lordship. Your timing is impeccable." Who the hell is this? Mage servants with the bearing of a veteran approaches the two of you. In a precise movement, he places an untouched cup of cold recaf in front of the Lord Inquisitor with a new one, slightly steaming. Oh! The coffee went cold. The warrior of Fenris folds his arms in ceramic plate chest regally and says in a dull voice, "Greetings, Inquisitor. You and I need to talk." Calcazar bows respectfully. "Glory to the Emperor's angels of Fenris. Your words will be heeded, my lord." The old servant silently saying, "Drink something, please." Yeah. I reach on silently at Calcazar, who responds ever so slightly, bowing his head. May the Emperor grant you strength. No. Last time you congratulated me on my rise to power, and now I'm here to return the favour. Calcazar's voice turns as dry as the reports on the table, and as sharp as a symbol of Inquisition stamped on them. I would not wish you to make any assumptions, for you would be quite mistaken. I am but a servant of the Emperor. Governing is beyond my purview. The grey-haired servant's eyes burn with vicious indignation, like an executioner's pyre lit by a fanatic. What? Shut up. Jay touches the Aquila on her chest and drops her head, unnecessarily deep bow. O Lord Inquisitor, smiting spear of the Imperium, with the gold of faith cutting through the nebula of Chronosic. Calcazar raises a hand in warning. If I were you, Mistress Haydari, I'd endeavour not to draw the Inquisition's attention to my person. A Mercatum Tabula Officiala can do many things. Reattaching a head to a body is not one of them. You wish to speak to the Lord Inquisitor, Ulfar? Indeed! You petitioned our aid in fighting Xenos. We spilt much alien blood. But the wind of battle carried me far, and I lost contact with my pack. Do you know where I can seek out my brothers, the Baleful Howl? I'm afraid not. According to the information in my possession, they withdrew from the battle raging in the Expanse. The Lord Inquisitor's deferential tone now carries a dry edge. Oh dear. You lie! The Baleful Howl will never run from battle. Ulfar's reply is the outrageous calm reply to the outrageous claim is surprisingly calm. Only the frosty chill of death born in his voice and carried across the room makes everyone's hair stand on end. Why do you think they diverted their attention? I presumed it was a search for Brother Ulfar. It is a common knowledge how deeply Space Wolves value the ties to their brotherhood, far more deeply than the ties that bind them to other subjects of the Emperor. Is there any way you can help find them? No, but I believe I know someone who is better informed, and I will name that person as soon as you finally start discussing the matter that prompted me to summon your lordship. What help do you want from me? Crochet, if you please. The Inquisitor nods imperiously at the servant who draws some kind of remote control from his pocket. All sound whose sources are more than 3 meters away fade to nothing. I love that the servo skull's screeching out. Just turn that blasted thing off. Oh no. To my chagrin, the ability to be in 2 places at once does not number among my talents. That is why I wish for you to serve in my stead. I place such trust in very few people, you understand. You will feel it is to walk in my shoes and attempt to compel a gaggle of quarrelsome blockheads to work together. You will reconquer your fatties too for me. The Inquisitor gestures to the servant, and the silence field disperses. Frosha, another recap. This one has gone cold. Yet another. Abelard stifles a grunt of displeasure. His mutter pitched from your ears only. You'll reconquer Euphestus too for me. It seemed Lord Inquisitor has done away with all pretense and politeness now. His orders no longer even come with even the veneer of a request. Can you tell me more about Euphestus too? A sacred word of the Adeptus Mechanicus, off limits to lay people. I am one of the few who I'm one of the few who do not worship the homicide to have set foot on its surface, or rather I was. Now it is crawling with unbelievers. The despicable word-bearers attacked the captured Euphrates II, and the cult of the Final Dawn brought an entire horde of heretics to the planet. I sent my troops to aid the explorator fleet. Blah. I sent my troops to aid the explorator forces laying siege to the world, but a rift occurred among the commanders. They need an authoritative general, and you are the perfect for the role. My confidence is not misplaced, I trust. The word bearers went them themselves? They didn't just send their puppets? Clearly, the stakes for them are high enough. Yulon the Cruel has stirred his profane self to make a personal appearance on Euphrates II. Conrad Vortevere, incidentally, is also there. I hear you two have unfinished business. Him I will generously leave to you. When you are finished with him, you may simply dispose of his mortal remains. No need to surrender them to the Inquisition for an inquest. Consider it my gift. Oh! Conrad gets the kicking he deserves. Love it. What forces do we have in place, and what is this rift that has occurred between the commanders? Explorator Fleet Divine Cognizance 7821 recalled most combat-ready units to retake the world. They were supported by my most powerful strike fleet in a group of deadlier allies. I dispatched a pack of space wolves to hunt down the transgressors. Unfortunately, the leaders have failed to find common language. The esteemed Forbald is at odds with the Conclave of Mechanicus Battle Congregation, and the Omnissiah's servants find Forbald's strident nature off-putting. And neither group is fond of militant Silbeck, who commands my forces. Were not found to be precise. Who commands my forces were not found to be precise. My esteemed militant perished along with the ship a week ago when his noble allies failed to support his offensive. Oh no. They literally let the Inquisitor's army fade into nothing. Inquisitor Bansal for curtly. I recommend that you too go to your fastest too, my lord. Perhaps your pack was less recipient than the esteemed Forbald than me, and told him where they decide to direct their efforts. It is a fine suggestion, which I accept gratefully, Inquisitor. The expression of respect on Ulfir's face does a poor job of hiding his antipathy. What? Antipathy. Yeah, there we go. The situation is clear. You'll be given the details when you arrive in orbit around Euphrates II. I will smash the heretics for you. I never doubted you, your lordship. The Emperor protects. Calcasa nods at the paper his servant has deferentially delivered to the table. This document attests to the extraordinary powers you now have at your disposal. I'm counting on your success, Larry. Well, as I'm the only rogue trader you've got left that's worth a damn, suppose we'd better get on with it. If you're doing a heretic run, there's an option for a very cool scene here. What, can you kill him? Like, I'm wondering how heretic the heretic run gets. Like, do you start outwardly worshipping chaos? Or is it all very subtle? Turn to the ship. Alright, what I think I will do, I will go back to Euphaestus. And then we will probably save the game. I feel like this is going to be a long... This is going to be the main quest of the act, isn't it? And I imagine we're going to have... So we've got the Explorative Fleet. Pascal's probably going to have a quest pop up here. Ulfard's quest is here. Oh, demonic eyes had materialized and begun to sliver across the walls of crew quarter 49. The burning orbs swelled like bubbles in fetid swamp gas. Only in secluded places at first, later appearing in plain sight. Everyone subject to their glare started experiencing headaches and spells of self-flagellation. After one of the officers peeled off a portion of his own skin to fashion a makeshift eyelid for one of the fiendish orbs, the section was quarantined, since neither fire nor munitions could prevent more eyes from sprouting up on the ship. The vessel was cleansed only by escaping the clutching embrace of the Sea of Souls. Okay, here we go. War Council. Alright, we're going to save up and we will reconvene on Monday next week, I believe. I think I'm a